So electron volt is a unit of energy. Volt is a unit of energy. Unit of energy. So you know that if you have electric field, electric field and in electric field, if there is a potential difference between 2 points, there is always potential difference inside the electric field. Means as you go away from the in direction of electric field, potential decreases. In this direction, electric potential decreases, and in this direction potential increases. Okay, so in direction of electric field, potential always decreases. In opposite direction, potential increases because you have to do work. That is for positive charge. If you place a positive charge and you move that positive charge against the electric field, then it is potential will increase. Okay, so if you work against the electric force, because electric force is in this direction, okay, and you move charge against electric force, it means you are doing work on the charge, positive charge. तो इस केस में आपकी जो पोटेंशियल होगी that will increase. But if you move positive charge in direction of electric field, its potential will decrease. The potential will decrease if you are moving a charge in direction of electric field. So in direction of electric field, potential decreases, and against the direction of electric force, potential increases. Okay, but if there were an electron instead of this positive charge, then this will be reverse. If there is electric field and there is an electron, so now if you move electron has negative charge in this direction, in direction of electric field, it is potential will increase. Okay, and if you move electron opposite to the electric field, it is potential will decrease because no work is required. Okay, so there's means different for positive charge and the negative charge. But what is electron volt? So electron volt is a unit of energy. When you move a charge, whenever you move a charge against the electric field, it gains energy. Okay, how much energy an electron gains inside a electric field, that is known as its uh, energy in electron volts. For example, if you are moving electron in 1 volt potential difference, there is a potential difference of 1 volt between ends of these lines. For example, 1 volt potential difference, because unit of potential difference is volt. So if you move a charge electron between 2 points, for example, this is A point and this is B point, and if you move in direction of electric field, Okay, so it will gain a potential energy of, because you know that uh, potential energy is equal to uh, U is equal to Q into V. This is formula for the potential energy. Okay, charge multiplied by electric potential difference is known as, this is potential energy. Okay, energy, and this is electric potential. Okay, so I yesterday told you the difference between the potential energy and the electric potential. Electric potential is a V, voltage, or voltage, it is also known as voltage. Okay, or it is known as potential difference, but U is a potential energy, so its potential energy will be Q into V. Q is charge on electron, that is 1e, and you are moving in 1 volt, so it will be equal to 1 electron volt. So whenever you move 1 electron inside a potential difference of 1 volt, it gains a potential energy of 1 electron volt. Okay, and if you have 2 electrons and a charge is Q, Q is 2e, and you move through 2 volt, so it is potential energy gained by will be 4 electron volt. Okay, and its kinetic energy, because kinetic energy is always equal to potential energy by law of conservation of energy, so its kinetic energy, the electron will also gain kinetic energy of 4 electron volt. Okay, so that was our electron volt. Now we are going to discuss current. Okay, and a voltage, electric potential and voltage are same. Okay, so current and a resistance. First we must discuss current. Okay, so what is current? The current's definition is flow of charges per unit time. Okay, so there is the definition of current, and current we can write it I is dq over dt, is rate of change of charges with respect to time. Okay, or we can write also average current, that is, one is instantaneous current at any instant and other is average current, and average current is, can you can write is average current is q average over time interval. Okay, so this is average current. Okay, so here we can also write it most generally in braided terms. We can write q current is charge per unit time. Okay, and if you want to calculate how many charges are there in a conductor, inside a conductor, for example, you have a conductor and you want to calculate how many charges are there in a conductor, because current is charge over time interval. If you want to calculate this is means average current. So if you want to calculate the charges, number of charges inside a conductor, so you will first look at a piece of conductor. This is conductor. It has electrons as charge carriers, and the positive charges is charge carriers. Okay. So if you want to calculate, for example, this piece has length L, and this is area A. So you want to calculate the current inside this piece. How many charges are flowing across this cross section? Cross section. Okay. So there are positive charges. There are negative charges. Okay. So if you want to calculate total number of charges inside this piece of conductor, then you can calculate total Q is n number of charges multiply by area of the conductor that flows across, and the length of the conductor multiply by charge on each charge carrier. So that will be the total charge in the piece of a conductor. Okay. So if you, this is length of the conductor. Yes, Faisal.
सर थोड़ा रिपीट तो करें करंट को सर, समझ में नहीं आ रहा।
We are calculating charges. Okay, how many charges are flowing across a piece of conductor? किसी piece of conductor में से कितनी charges flow कर रही है? ठीक है, एक piece of conductor है हमारे पास. This is piece of conductor that we are microscopically observing. So इसके अंदर जो है मतलब कितनी charges होंगी? तो charges जो होंगी n charges होंगी, बहुत सारी charges होंगी इसके अंदर. तो n नंबर ऑफ चार्जेस हैं इसके अंदर पीस ऑफ, और कितनी पास हो रही है इस क्रॉस सेक्शन में से, दैट इज एरिया ऑफ द क्रॉस सेक्शन ए एट यूनिट टाइम. किसी भी टाइम पे हम देखेंगे कि इस पॉइंट पे हम ऑब्जर्व करेंगे कि कितनी चार्जेस आर पासिंग अक्रॉस दैट एरिया और लेंथ ऑफ द कंडक्टर. ठीक है, उस लेंथ ऑफ कंडक्टर में ऑब्जर्व करेंगे कितनी मतलब चार्जेस हैं इसके अंदर इस पीस ऑफ कंडक्टर. तो AL आप कह सकते हैं दिस इज वॉल्यूम, मतलब n of charges passing through a piece of volume of a conductor. This is conductor. Okay. So conductor में के अंदर जो piece of a conductor है उसके अंदर हम कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं कितनी चार्जेस हैं. Okay. तो वो कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? That will be n multiplied by area cross section through which charges are flowing or passing in the length of the conductor, and E here means charge on each charge carrier, means on electron, because current is due to electrons, and positive charges. Current is there are two kinds of currents we will discuss later. Okay, conventional and electronic current. But here just we are calculating charge. How much charge is on a piece of कंडक्टर के पीस के अंदर कितनी चार्ज प्रेजेंट है. तो वो कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? वॉल्यूम से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे नंबर ऑफ चार्जेस एंड चार्ज ऑन ईच चार्ज, हर एक चार्ज पे जो चार्ज होती है, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रॉन की चार्ज होती है दैट इज ई, दैट ई हैज वैल्यू 1.6 into 10 raised power minus 19. 1.6 into 10 raised power minus 19. That is charge on each charge. Yep. So that is charge on a piece of any conductor. Okay. So now you can see that when you apply a potential difference to the wire, okay, at first this is we calculated charge N A L into E. That is charge, total charge inside a conductor per unit volume. Okay, and how much time takes a charge to move? When charges move, they create current. Okay, so charges move with what velocity they move, why they move. Okay, if we have a conductor, okay, so inside conductor there are electrons and a positive charges. Okay, so positive charges and electrons, so they move randomly, they have no any direction. Okay, they have no any particular direction. So as a result, their resultant velocity or their resultant current is zero. Okay, resultant current is zero, but they have thermal velocity. Thermal velocity of electron, that is due to temperature, because there is temperature. So due to temperature, they have velocity of about 10 raised power 6. Yes. जी,
जो आपने I equal to 0 लिया, 0 क्यों ले रहे हैं?
किसका?
रिजल्टिंग वेलोसिटी आपने जो कहा 0 ले रहे हैं, और क्यों ले रहे हैं?
ये जीरो क्यों ले रहे हैं? मतलब इन जो एवरेज आप पूरा कैलकुलेट करेंगे ना, तो जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होंगे वो इस तरह मूव करेंगे, वो इस तरह, मतलब एक पॉइंट पे आकर फिर जो है वो उसी पॉइंट पे, मतलब रिजल्टेंट जो उसकी होगी वो जीरो हो जाएगी. मतलब देयर विल बी नो एनी पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन टू द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. इलेक्ट्रॉन्स विल मूव रेंडमली. ओके, तो दे विल नॉट मेक करंट. उसके अंदर करंट नहीं होगा. व्हेन यू आर नॉट कनेक्टेड विथ बैटरी, it is not connected with any battery, there is no source, no any battery. ठीक है, no source means no battery. You haven't connected this conductor with any battery, you haven't connected with any other source of voltage or any cell. तो उस सूरत में इसमें के अंदर करंट क्या होगा? करंट इसके अंदर होगा जीरो होगा. ठीक है, तो इसके अंदर करंट जो होगा वो जीरो होगा. एंड therefore the charges will move randomly in all directions. Okay, but when you connect with any battery, if you have conductor and you connect that conductor with a battery, okay, if you connect with battery, then the positive charges, this is positive terminal of the battery, this is negative terminal of the battery, there are positive charges and there are negative charges inside the conductor. You have connected now. When you connect a conductor with battery, you apply a potential difference on the battery. on the conductor, sorry. So, and you know that what is potential difference? That is equal to E dot dl. Means when you connect with a battery, actually you are supplying a potential difference. Okay, so you are supplying a potential difference. So whenever we connect a battery, now what will happen? That when this battery will create an electric field, because potential difference means electric field. So you can see from the formula, potential difference is equal to change in V. Okay, so change in V is equal to, okay, so you can see potential difference, that is due to electric field. So electric field will apply force on charge carriers. So electron will move in opposite to electric field. So electron will move in this direction and positive charges will move in this direction. So current is established inside the conductor. So when you connect a battery with any conductor, it means you are applying a potential difference. Okay. So if you apply potential difference, you create a field, electric field. And electric field applies a force. So electric field, you know that electric field is equal to force per unit charge. So electric field applies the force on charges. Therefore, charges move across any conductor. So whenever you put a battery in a circuit, it means you are supplying an electric field, and electric field will push the charges and charges will move across the circuit. So that's if electrons move from one point to another point, so actually the motion of electron takes place inside any conductor. कंडक्टर के अंदर जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं वो ही मूव करते हैं. पॉजिटिव चार्जेस दे डू नॉट मूव. पॉजिटिव चार्जेस मूव नहीं करती. ठीक है, बिकॉज पॉजिटिव चार्जेस आर हैवी. ओके, बिकॉज दे आर आयंस. लेकिन अगर हम इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के लिहाज से देखें रिलेटिव टू इलेक्ट्रॉन, देन दे विल अपीयर आल्सो एज अ मूविंग. ठीक है, तो पॉजिटिव चार्जेस की मोशन होती नहीं है, लेकिन हम कंसीडर करते हैं कि इलेक्ट्रॉन की रिलेटिव positive charges are also moving. So both will be moving in opposite direction. Electron will be moving, for example, in this direction. So positive charges will be moving in this direction. So the direction of electrons is known as electronic current. जिस direction में electrons move कर रहे हैं, that current is electronic current. Okay. और ये जो positive charges का जो current होता है, that is known as conventional current. ठीक है, that is conventional current. So पॉजिटिव जिस डायरेक्शन में पॉजिटिव चार्जेस मूव करती है, ठीक है, we take the direction of current. So current's direction will be always from positive to negative. That is conventional current, and we will also take that direction in our physics books. So there is a conventional current, and electronic current is due to electrons. That is from negative to positive, means due to electrons. The direction in which electrons move, that is known as electronic current direction. and the direction in which positive charges move, charges always move in direction of electric field. So that's known as direction of conventional current. So we were considering the current, how much current is flowing across any conductor. So we said that when we have this conductor and we apply a potential difference across this conductor, means we connect with a battery, and the battery provides a constant potential difference. Okay, potential difference, constant potential difference, or voltage. Okay, so because battery converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Okay, so it provides electrical energy to the charges. So it is source of EMF. Battery is known as source of EMF. Okay, so when you connected this conductor with a voltage source, so what will happen? Negative charges will move towards positive terminal of the battery, and a positive charges will move towards the positive negative terminal of the battery. Okay, so we also saw that if we choose any length of the conductor, and we want to calculate how many charges are there in that piece of section, then we say that total charge in that section will be Na, L, and E charge on each electron, or positive charge. On positive charge and negative charge, both have same charge. Okay, so Q Q charge is there, and the current that flows across any cross section will be equal to I is equal to Q over time. And you can see that when you apply a potential difference, you apply electric field. Okay, electric field, and if you apply electric field, it will push the charges, and charges will have a velocity. That velocity is known as drift velocity. Okay, so when you apply a potential difference applies electric field, applies force on these charges, and these charges move with a drift velocity. So drift velocity is the velocity when you apply electric field. When you apply electric field, the electrons will get drift against electric field. They will move very slowly. They move at the rate of, I think, few centimeters per second when you apply electric field. Okay, so now we say that when you apply battery potential difference, so the time a charge carrier takes to move from one point to other point, for example this length L, that will be, you know that S is equal to V into T, or we can say that T is equal to S over V, and S here is length of that piece of conductor, and velocity here is V drift. drift velocity, the velocity with which an electron or any positive charge carrier move with when you apply a potential difference. Okay, this is positive terminal and this is negative terminal. So we know that current is equal to charge over time, and a time is equal to length over v drift, and a charge is equal to n a l and charge annihilator. And if we put here value of time, that will be L over V drift V drift. So LL cancels, and our current's expression will be N A V D into E. This is expression for the current. Okay. This is expression for the current. So current equal to N E V drift, okay, and area. Yeah. So there is the current flowing across any conductor. So current depends on number of charge carriers. N means number of charge carriers. If a conductor has large number of charge carriers, means large number of electrons, it means it has huge current. So it is number of, it depends on number of charge carriers, and E means electronic charge. That is fixed on any charge particle, that is 1.6 into 10 raised power minus 19, and V drift. If electron move with huge drift velocity, it means it will have large current. Okay, so if a conductor has large area, this is area cross section of a conductor. If a conductor has large cross section, then more charges will flow across that conductor. Okay, so there is expression for the current. That's a topic of current. Okay, but there is current, voltage, and resistance. These are macroscopic properties of a conductor. These are known as macroscopic. Are characteristics. Okay, characteristics of a conductor. Okay, so you can measure with meter this current, voltage, there is electric potential, and a resistance. Okay, so resistance, first we defined current, now we are defining resistance. Okay, so resistance, there is opposition to the flow of current. Okay, if you apply a potential difference to any conductor, for example this is copper, okay, and you apply a potential difference here, battery. So when you apply potential difference on copper wire, the charges flow, negative charges will flow in this direction, and the positive charges will move in this direction. Both will be of same number, of both charges will be equal. Okay, so now if you replace that copper wire with a wood block, okay, or you change the size of copper wire, okay, so current will be affected. Okay, if you keep the same potential difference, magnitude of current will decrease if you place here a wood. Yeah. So current will be very low because the resistance will increase. So resistance is a characteristic of a geometry as well as material. Okay, तो resistance जो depend करती है, they depend on geometry of the material, means shape of the material, size, length, area, geometry of the material. Okay, and also its uh, structure or it is material property, that it is either copper or gold or iron. So all materials have different resistance depending on their structure, internal structure. Few materials can easily flow electricity, conduct electricity, but there are few materials such as glass or mica paper or other. These are very means hard materials to allow or conduct electricity. Okay, and resistance also depend on, for example, if you have two materials like this, if you apply potential difference at this location, then it is resistance will be different. But if you apply potential difference on this side, then it is resistance will be different. So it also depends on the where you apply potential difference. Either you apply on the ends of the conductor or on the curved surface of the conductor. Okay. So there is a resistance. So resistance, you know that there is a formula for resistance. So resistance is equal to resistivity length over area. Okay. So if you increase the length, you increase the resistance. If you increase area, then decrease, the resistance will decrease. So it is inversely proportional to area and directly proportional to length. And the resistance is due to the collision of electrons with the ions of the material. You have ions inside any material. When you move electron across that material, so there are collisions between the ions and these electrons. As a result, the resistance of material increases. Okay? And that another quantity that we want to define, that is EMF. EMF. So EMF is, its full form is electromotive force. Okay?
सर ये कहाँ पर यूज होता है सर?
करते हैं, अभी डिस्कस करते हैं, ठीक है। So EMF means EMF is also voltage. Okay, as you have a battery, for example, this is a battery. You have connected with any bulb. For example, there is a bulb. You have connected with this battery. Okay. So battery has positive terminal and a negative terminal. This is positive terminal and this is negative terminal. Okay. So inside the battery, outside the battery, this is positive terminal and this is negative terminal. So electric field is like this. Electric field is from positive to negative. Electric field is always from positive to negative. Inside the battery, there is also electric field that is from positive to negative. Okay, because electric field is always from positive to negative. Outside the battery, electric field is from positive to negative, but inside the battery, electric field is from positive to negative. So now when you push charges, for example, there is a charge, you place a charge here, so charge will move from positive to negative. This is positive charge, for example, this move like this move like, as it comes here at negative terminal, its its energy decreases to 0. Here its energy becomes 0 at negative terminal. Means you, whatever you gave energy to the charge, that energy was converted into light, because you have connected a bulb, and a bulb will convert all its energy. That energy was carried by this charge small q, that was converted into other form of energy, that was converted into heat or light energy, and then as it reached at the negative terminal, its whole energy was consumed. Now it has zero energy at the uh, negative terminal. Okay, so therefore we call negative terminal as a zero potential. Okay, and at positive terminal there is huge potential. Okay, so now charge has no energy. So what will battery do now? Battery has a chemical energy, that is electrolyte. So inside the battery there is an electrolyte, there is chemical solution, and that solution produces ions. These ions will provide energy to the that positive charge, and again that positive charge will reach this terminal, positive terminal, and again it will move like this until the electrolyte is exhausted. इसकी एनर्जी खत्म हो जाती है, तब तक ये जो है मतलब ये प्रोसेस चलता रहेगा जब तक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट खत्म नहीं हो जाती कंप्लीटली, उसकी केमिकल एनर्जी खत्म नहीं हो जाती, तब तक ये प्रोसेस चलता रहता है. ओके, तो एनर्जी इस तरह मतलब जो एनर्जी है, यू प्रोवाइड एनर्जी थ्रू केमिकल सॉल्यूशन to the positive charges, and that positive charges uh, con- uh, consume their energy in uh, bulbs, and they convert into other form of energy, and eventually their energy becomes zero, and they come up with a zero energy at negative terminal. Again they come inside the battery, and in battery there is an electric field that opposes these charges. So there is a chemical energy, that chemical energy provides energy to the positive charge, and the positive charge again move from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. the energy that is supplied by the source, that is known as EMF. Okay, so EMF, what is EMF? That is work done by the source. Okay, work done by source. Okay, तो यहाँ पे जो source जो है battery, that is pushing charges, that is providing energy to the charges, and these charges again move from positive terminal to the negative terminal, that is known as EMF, electromotive force.